24-8, action subject on behalf of the state, now that the state has a preliminary. Good morning, Mr. Moore, my name is Julie Bill, I'm the attorney of the public defender.
I'm not interested, your service is not needed, just don't say anything in case. For the record, on the record, this court, as well as the Baltimore City Police, did not ever provide disclosure of their operations. Non-disclosure is fraud, and therefore entrapment. I now hereby invoke fraud upon the court in general, and fraud in this case in particular. My first item of evidence to prove my case of fraud against this court is the gold fringes around your flags in the back of this courtroom. Disclose exactly what they mean.
Okay, Mr. Moore, just hold tight. What's the state's preliminary?
So, Your Honor, the complainant, Mr. Schwing, has appeared in court twice before when the defendant failed to appear. His wife passed, and so he is out of state handling her affairs and has requested a postponement in this matter. This involves his home, and Mr. Moore is a sovereign citizen.
Fraud on the court and fraud in this case. Fraud on the court and fraud in this case. I want you to defend yourself. The burden of defense is now on you. What does your flags mean, the gold fringes? And you have your plaintiff, the state of Maryland. Is that a he or she person that filled out an affidavit that they were injured?
Wow. So I'm not even quite sure as to why this Moorish sovereign citizen is in court. But as you can hear, he's already trying to use diversion tactics. He's in there asking them about the gold fringes on a flag. Like, what in the doohickey does that have to do with your court case? These Moorish sovereigns are so lost. It is mind-blowing.
So, again, what does your flags mean? Fraud on the court and fraud in this case. I'm not addressing anything else but fraud.
Well, you're in my court, Mr. Moore.
Okay, well, the defense is now on you. The defense now, you defend your court. Fraud on this court and fraud in the case. So again, you have your plaintiff, the state of Maryland. Is that a he or she person that ever filled out an affidavit that he or she was ever injured?
Okay, Mr. Moore, I'd like you to be quiet for a moment.
Is that a he or she person that ever filled out an affidavit that he or she was ever injured?
Okay, Mr. Moore, I'd like you to be quiet for a moment.
Mr. Moore, who's Mr. Moore? Who's Mr. Moore? Yeah, nobody identified himself as Mr. Moore. Fraud on this court, fraud in this case.
Mr. Moore, we can try to talk over each other.
No, there's nothing to talk about. Defend yourself in fraud.
Are you Roger Moore?
Fraud on the court and fraud in the case. The police are using disclosed codes that are undisclosed. That's fraud.
I need
black and F and M. Okay, they need to disclose the codes they're using. Plus, you're using code. State of Maryland is your plaintiff. Is that a he or she person that filled out an affidavit that they were injured? That's all I want to know. The burden of defense is on you.
Okay, so I've figured out what this Moorish sovereign citizen is trying to do. His argument is that because the charges say the state of Maryland, he's asking where is the injured party and if that injured party is a man or a woman. So in his ideology, he believes that because there is no injured party, he shouldn't be facing whatever charges that he's facing. And also because the state that is bringing these charges to him is not an actual human being, he feels like he shouldn't be in court and that everything is fraud. This is a flawed defense. Excuse me, sir. You are not going to win with this type of rhetoric.
You're incorrect about that, Mr. Moore, but you have indicated that you might not be Mr. Moore, so.
I'm not indicating anything. I indicated fraud. You understand what fraud means? Once I incite fraud, you got to conduct yourself accordingly.
Are you Roger Moore?
What does your fringes mean on the flag? You're not disclosing operations in your court. Fraud on the court, and fraud in this case.
Questions, Mr. Moore.
Well,
so are you Mr. Roger Moore?
Fraud on the court and fraud in the case. When somebody invokes fraud, you know what you need to do. Okay, defend this court. If you can't do that, then this court is operating fraud. What does your gold fringes mean around your flag in the back of this courtroom?
Mr. Moore?
Disclose that. Or else I have nothing to talk about.
Well, there are lots of things to talk
Okay,
about.
fraud on the court, fraud in this case.
Are you going to listen to me, Mr. Moore, and let me explain your right?
Fraud on the court, fraud in this case.
Well, Mr. Moore,
I don't have to say anyway. Fraud on the court, and you're not going to address the fraud. I have nothing to talk about. Nobody identified themselves on Mr. Moore. Fraud on the court and fraud in this case.
Your Honor, I do apologize to the gentleman at the defense counsel table. He has a legal name change, but he does not go by.
Fraud on the court and fraud in the case. What I ask you to do is disclose the fringes around your flag, and you have a plaintiff state of Maryland. That's not okay. Is that a he or she physical person that filled out an affidavit that he or she was injured? You got to disclose what you're doing. The burden of disclosure is on you, not me.
That's incorrect, Mr. Moore.
Fraud on the court. Fraud on the court, but I don't have anything else to discuss. There's nothing else to discuss. When somebody invokes fraud on the court, you got to conduct yourself accordingly. The police are using undisclosed codes, B and M. They're not disclosed. Where's the police? Tell them to identify what the B means on the paperwork. What does B mean? What does F mean? They got F on the paperwork. What does that mean? Female? There's no females here. You disclose what you're doing and get them to disclose what they're doing. They're not doing that. So fraud on the court.
There is
fraud
no
in
such
this case.
thing, Mr. Moore, as fraud on the court.
What?
There is no such thing.
It is when I invoke, and I already did. On the record, for the record. Fraud on the court. Okay, well, again, the burden of defense is on you to defend your court. Defend yourself and defend the court.
There are no burdens on this court. So
what does the gold fringes mean on your flag? And no one, that's not disclosed. That wasn't disclosed before I got here. Disclose it now. What does the gold fringes? That's not normal. What does the gold fringes?
So now that we have gotten that out of the way, I must ask the question, how is knowing that information going to help you win your court case? How is that pertinent information to your court hearing? What is that information going to do for you? Why are you bringing it up? It has absolutely nothing to do with your court hearing. Why are you bringing that up?
Mr. Moore, are you going to cooperate in these proceedings? Or
Not when you're operating in fraud. Fraud on the court and fraud in this case. On the record, for the record.
I am not.
And you keep saying Mr. Moore. No one identified themselves as Mr. Moore. You're using a fictitious name. That's an account. Okay, again, your plaintiff is state of Maryland, and I ask you again, is that a he or she physical person that filled out an affidavit that he or she was injured?
Your Honor, Roger Moore is also known as Mr. Rod Nixon Moore Raphael.
Fraud on the court. And first of all, who are you?
Sir, speak quiet, please.
Huh? Well, I already said what I had to say. Fraud on the court. Well, I'm not going to sit here and when you dealing with fraud.
I don't want to, although I could make a case for contempt and if I wouldn't have.
What is threatening me now?
I don't want you to come in. If you're not going to cooperate.
If you're not going to defend yourself in fraud when I invoke it, then you have no case in fraud. In fraud, there's no case. No case. Fraud vitiates all matters. Fraud vitiates all cases. I just incited fraud in this case, and you're not defending yourself.
In your universe.
No. In this court now, I just invoke fraud. And I don't need these men threatening me. If you're not going to address the fraud, there's no other matters in this court. Fraud.
Let them walk down. Let them walk down. For the record, you are walking out of the court.
Yeah, and for the record, you're not defending yourself. Fraud on the court. Fraud, you should be going to jail. If you're not going to defend yourself in fraud, you go to jail. I gave you a chance to defend yourself. What does your gold fringes mean around your flag? I'll give you another opportunity. And who is the state of Maryland?
You can leave now. Your judge told you can go.
Okay, so let it be known that there's fraud on the court. Free to go.
Wait. No. I didn't say.
Okay.
Well, when you're dealing with fraud,
He is not cooperating.
fraud on the court and fraud in the case.
Choose to leave. I'm just going to issue a bench warrant.
You can leave.
That's what I'm going to do.
Okay, well, you operating in fraud. You go to jail.
Whatever.
For the record, fraud on the court and fraud in the case.
Yes. You have left the courtroom without permission.
They will call Smith and
All I can say is these Moorish sovereign citizens are so delusional, and this particular individual is very lucky the judge didn't hold him for contempt of court. He is very lucky. Now, the crazy thing is she excused him, so she let him leave the court hearings. So she's going to give him another court date, and he's probably going to miss that court date, and he's going to probably more than likely wind up in jail because these Moorish sovereign citizens are very silly individuals that believe very strange things.